Gigi Dall'Igna, Ducati Corse's mastermind and general manager, left Barcelona with a wide smile and an even bigger trophy haul. The Catalan Grand Prix weekend not only sealed Ducati's sixth consecutive constructors' title, but also delivered one of the most emotional chapters of the 2025 MotoGP season. Alex Marquez finally outdueling his older brother Marc in a dramatic Sunday showdown. For Dall'Igna, the result carried more meaning than just points and silverware. The Barcelona weekend brought two important verdicts, Dall'Igna explained. With Marc's victory in Saturday's sprint, we mathematically secured the Constructors' Championship. That's a recognition we've always appreciated because it represents the hard work of the entire Ducati family. The engineers, the factory team, the satellite squads, and of course the riders.
Welcome to GP Time. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates.
To win 6 in a row is an outstanding achievement. A few years ago, this was unimaginable. Now it's our reality. It makes us proud, and I can only say thank you to everyone. While Ducati's dominance has been the headline story of recent seasons, Barcelona rewrote the script in favor of Alex Marquez. For the first time in his Premier Class career, Alex not only took pole position but also translated it into an authoritative race win with the fastest lap to complete the perfect treble. More importantly, he did it against Marc, who has been practically untouchable in 2025. Marc had strung together a staggering run of 7 straight double wins, sprint and Sunday race, before his younger brother finally broke the streak. Dall'Igna was quick to acknowledge the significance. Marc was beaten by a worthy fighter, he said. Alex deserved this win, and in truth, he should have had the sprint on Saturday as well. But Sunday was his day. He controlled the race like a true champion, holding his nerve against his brother in their first real head-to-head victory battle. This was the best weekend of Alex's career in MotoGP, without question. For fans, it was a thrilling family duel that showcased not only sibling rivalry, but also the human side of racing, two brothers pushing each other to the absolute limit with respect and pride intact. Although Marc had to settle for second, Dall'Igna refused to view it as a loss. The number 93 rider added another 20 valuable points to his already commanding lead in the championship standings. With only Ducati riders still mathematically in contention, the rider's title is already guaranteed to stay in Borgo Panigale's camp. Marc remains immense, Dall'Igna said. A run like his 7 straight weekends of domination doesn't end easily. The fact that it was Alex who ended it makes the story even more beautiful. Amid all the Marquez headlines, Francesco Pecco Bagnaia also earned Dall'Igna's praise. The reigning Ducati hero had a tough sprint, but man, he bounced back with a fiery ride through the pack in the Grand Prix. Starting 21st, Bagnaia carved his way up to 7th, with some aggressive overtakes and really consistent pace. Kudos to Pecco, Dall'Igna emphasized. He started far back, but at the first corner he'd already gained 9 places. That shows the determination that had been missing in the last races. He fought like a champion, and it was a very positive sign for the next rounds. With the Constructors' crown secured and the Riders' Championship guaranteed to go to one of their stars, Ducati is writing a dynasty that's just unparalleled in modern MotoGP. From the engineering brilliance of Dall'Igna to the consistency of their satellite teams, this Bologna-based powerhouse has really transformed the sport's balance of power. Barcelona pretty much confirmed what a lot of folks had already accepted. MotoGP in 2025 is Ducati's playground. And yet, thanks to the Marquez brothers' epic battle, the season still has room for stories that go beyond just pure domination. As Dall'Igna concluded, this weekend was perfect, a constructor's title, a demonstration of our depth and a human story that fans will remember for years. In the end, this is what racing is about. In one of the most emotionally charged weekends in recent MotoGP history, the Barcelona Grand Prix delivered a storyline that, honestly, no scriptwriter could have imagined better. Marc Marquez's reign of dominance finally came to an end, and the rider who stopped him wasn't a rival in different colors, but his very own brother, Alex Marquez. For 7 straight rounds, Marc had been untouchable, sweeping sprint and Grand Prix races with surgical precision. His relentless march toward the title looked unstoppable. But in Barcelona, Alex shattered that aura of inevitability, scoring his first Premier Class victory in direct battle with Marc and completing a dream weekend of pole position, fastest lap, and Grand Prix triumph. The sight of the two brothers fighting at the front, one defending his empire, the other chasing his first crowning moment, gave fans a race for the ages. Marc, who crossed the line in second, was the first to acknowledge the magnitude of the result. With uncharacteristic humility, he admitted the outcome was not a defeat but a recognition. He said, "There was a faster rider on track this weekend, and that was Alex." And you could just hear the weight of sincerity and respect in his words. Throughout the early stages of the race, Marc tried to shadow his brother, studying his lines and searching for weaknesses. But even as he tucked in behind Alex, conserving his tires and hoping for a late race opportunity, the younger Marquez was, well, unrelenting. Marc confessed, "I was close in the first laps, but when I went wide a couple of times, I realized the smart choice was to secure second." He continued, "It was better to take 32 points out of 37 than risk throwing it away. That's the mentality of a championship fight." Though the 7-race winning streak ended, Marc remains firmly in control of the title battle, leaving Barcelona with momentum still intact even if the coronation had to be postponed. Marc praised Alex not just as a rider but as a man who had forged his own career path. "We're brothers, but our riding styles couldn't be more different," Marc reflected. "When we were kids, I was always faster, but that was only because I was older." Once you reach 22 or 23, talent levels out, and it comes down to work, determination, and mental strength. That's where Alex shines. Marc also addressed the shadow that comes with sharing a surname. People assume that carrying the Marquez name is an advantage. Sometimes it's more of a burden. Alex has had to prove himself every step of the way against higher expectations than most. He's earned this victory, not because of his last name, but because of who he is. For Alex, this victory was more than just 25 points. It was validation, the proof that years of perseverance, criticism, and comparisons had not been in vain. Pole position, fastest lap, and a flawless race execution made it arguably the most complete performance of his career. The moment he crossed the finish line, Alex's roar could be heard even over the engines. For the first time, he wasn't just Marc's younger brother. He was a Grand Prix winner in his own right, against the toughest opponent possible. MotoGP 2025 has already been shaped by Ducati's dominance, but Barcelona gave it something even greater, a human drama that transcends machinery. The Marquez brothers have redefined what it means to race, not just as rivals but as family. The final rounds of the season now carry even greater intrigue. Will Marc reclaim his aura of invincibility? Or will Alex build on this breakthrough and continue to challenge the brother who has always cast a shadow over his career? As Marc himself put it, "Our relationship is stronger than ever, and our battles will only make it more special. We're brothers first, rivals second, but when the visor comes down, there are no gifts." The world is watching as the Marquez brothers turn MotoGP into their personal family saga, one that promises to deliver unforgettable chapters in the races to come.